Hello, everyone. Very good evening. Able to hear me? I am just watching. People are here. I think. Are you all able to see me? Yes. Okay. Still, it's not live or what? Able to hear me, see me? I will just check whether I'm live or not. Right. Let's see. Okay, I'm live. Yes. Good evening, all, and thank you all for joining. I see many people have joined on the chat. That's really great, right? And from today, this is the first time, right? Yes, people on LinkedIn have also joined. Thank you all for joining. I think I have to put some messages in the Telegram group for the people to join because I don't want even they miss something, right? So just give me some time. I'm just putting the people to come live, right? Just give me 1 second. Yes. Okay. That's great. How are you all? All good? All happy? Yes. Yes. Hey Tanjil, I'm great. Thank you. I have seen you I think in the first boot camp, and now you are here. Great. All of you, that's really awesome. 194 people are watching us, right? And I'm very, very much thankful to everyone, right? So all of you have your notebook and pen with you and a water bottle. This I make sure you all have every time with you, right? Because it's going to be a too long session, right? That's it, right? That's true. Okay. All of you are okay with it. All of you have your water bottle and your what we call like notebook, pen, everything with you. Yes. Yes. No. Okay, that's great. Now see guys, those who are not doing that kind of work now, they will tell like that only, right? Some kind of jealousy might be there, some kind of hate might be there. So I think one person was asking me the question, so I think Rohit or someone, right? So I think I have given you the answer, right? Yes. Yes, Rohit. So I think I've given you the answer because they are not doing the things which I am doing, right? So obviously people will think that somebody is doing and they want to pull them down, right? And because you believed me, you are here in my session, right? So that's all things happens, and everything is present on LinkedIn, YouTube. You talk with my students, you get the data, or else I'm absolutely fine, right? Whatever you think, that's okay, right? Okay, very much excited. Great. 243 people, 280 people are watching, right? So that's fine. That's fine. Awesome. DevOps ka Singham is here. So within 2 minutes, we will start the session, right? Yes. That's what the spirit we need, Rohit, right? अगर कुछ पाने की चाह है ना, तो जो दूसरे लोग बोलते हैं, just don't care, man. What are you here? Why are you here? What is your aim at the end, right? Everybody is giving the knowledge. Just grab that knowledge, and whatever best you can become, be the person, right? Never pull others down. That's what I meant, right? So I would not comment on anyone, but I would say everyone has their own journey, own belief, own knowledge sharing capacity, right? Yes, I'm good. I came here because of good review from my friends. So cheers. Great. Please, let's start the show in 2 minutes. In 1 minute, we will start the show, right? 300 plus people are watching. Just check his material, Rohit. Yes, that's great. So Rohit, everyone is commenting. 305 people are here. That's awesome. Everything means, yaar, sabke liye aaye hain aapka video mein. Great. Okay, people on LinkedIn are awesome. So yes, all of you have your pen, notebook. Comment yes, and we will start the session in 1 minute. Comment yes, pen, notebook. If you have, I am ready to start my session. All of you good? Yes. Yes, no. All of you? Awesome. Yes. All of you have pen, notebook? A quick yes over the LinkedIn and on the YouTube. And we are going to start the first session, right, with a bang on energy. Whatever energy I have, as I always tell, I will transfer to you all, right? And before that, what you have to do is like the video on the YouTube, right? At least 300 people are here. So I need 300 plus likes so that I get the Josh. At the same time, you all are with me. And people on LinkedIn, thank you all for joining, right? So let's start the session. I will share my screen, right? Yes, yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You all are really awesome. So let's start the session, right? Yes. So let me present my screen, right? And before that, I will take a moment. So just give me the time. Give me the time to me, right? I'm just opening the Finder. I'm into the downloads. Then yes. Okay, let me share my screen, all of you. Yes, it's 4:06. I have to share my screen now. Okay, share screen. Okay, entire screen, entire screen. Okay, all of you are able to see my screen? Yes, yes, awesome, awesome, very nice. Yes, yes, all of you are able to see my screen? Yes. So, guys, our topic, right? Our topic for today's session will be the web development with DevOps. I will cover everything, whatever I have the knowledge, right? And before that, I would like to tell you all, right? The prerequisites are with me for this class, right? And I will be sharing that prerequisite at the end of the session. So stay tuned with me, okay? Don't leave the session until 6 p.m. You all are with me, okay? So prerequisites I will share for tomorrow's hands-on project, okay? Today it will be completely theoretical and tomorrow it will be practical project, okay? So I'm just launching the Spring Tool suite where I'll be making you walk through over the project which we will do tomorrow, right? So if you see, this is the project which I have created. We have the manifest files, we have Docker file, we have the code here, right? The CRUD operations, the controller class, the entity, the CRUD, everything. This will be for tomorrow's session, okay? So for today's session, it's theory. So I want everyone to be with me, right? And I will start the journey, right? All of you are able to see my screen? Yes, yes, right? The first screen. I hope you all are good and able to watch and see me, right? And I'll just put some data points here for everyone, right? So let me take out the live here. Yes, 380 plus people are watching me. That's really awesome, right? So first of all of you would have known me on YouTube, on LinkedIn, right? And on Instagram, right? So I usually post content on DevOps and how my students are getting opportunities in various platforms, right? So I don't want to describe more about this first slide. So let's directly jump into the second slide and we will see what is the data points we are covering today. So all of you see this, what are the tools we are going to cover basically today and tomorrow and the coming days, right? So if you see, this is the entire life cycle of the DevOps, right? So if you see the eighth circle, the circle which you are seeing here, right? It's completely about the DevOps structure, right? We plan, we write the code. So in my class, right? In my class, you will write the code, you will build the code, you will test the code, you will deploy the code, and you will monitor the code. So I am covering entirely this circle for you all in this 1 month. Are you all with me? A quick yes. I will cover this entire circle for you all in this month. In the coming 30 days, I will be covering this. Are you all with me? Yes. Yes, a quick yes on the chat. Yes. Now you see in code, what are the tools we are going to use? We are going to use Git, GitHub, Maven. Anyways, in the build section, we are going to use. In testing section, we will use JUnit. In release management lifecycle, we are using Jenkins, right? In monitoring, we are using Splunk. So I have given arrows for everything, guys. I have clearly mentioned what we are going to do in the coming 1 month, that is every Saturday and Sunday. And Prometheus and Grafana, yes, I have not kept, but that is also plays an important role. And also Terraform. So I would like to write here, we have your Prometheus, we have your Grafana as the monitoring tool, we have Terraform in our class. Yes, so all those things we have. Now you see, we have Splunk in the monitoring section. At the same time, we have Prometheus, we have Grafana also. Okay, now in the operation cycle, right? Now you have the Kubernetes, right? You have the Kubernetes where we will deploy our application tomorrow in Kubernetes. And this is like DB plus the Java. We will integrate both and we will send the data from the Java application. Okay, now you see we are using Ansible in our course. How we are using, what is the process? In the coming days you will learn. We will use AWS in our course, and mainly some services we will use. So everything I am going to give you as a prerequisite. Only the tools which have the arrow we are going to use, and the first and foremost tool, the Spring Boot Java application we are going to use. Are you all clear? We are going to use the Spring Boot Java application, right? So all of you see my screen. What we are going to do, we are going to take a Java application basically, right? We are going to take a Java application, and whatever the tools you see in the market, right, we will be integrating those tools with your application, right? Are you all clear? And once this is integrated, we will be deploying onto the K8 dashboard, right? And we will be visualizing the data on the dashboard, right? And at the same time we will integrate these tools with monitoring tools, right? So monitoring, and also we will integrate this Java application with Kafka, right? Kafka as an event based management system, right? Yes, Spring Boot Java application we are going to use, right? And you all see the flow, right? The flow is simple. We are going to use Java application, we will integrate all the tools with Java application, we will deploy that application as pod, right? Pods in your K8 Kubernetes cluster, right? And we will see how your Java application actually talks with your database. We send the data from the Java application, and we will see how this is getting captured in your MySQL database. Are you all clear? Are you all clear? People on LinkedIn, I'm not watching the screen, but just let me know if you have any questions, right? I'm watching the people on YouTube, right? So people on LinkedIn, if you want to join YouTube, all the links I have shared. So just click on the link and you can join. So guys, if you don't know Java, if you don't know Java, don't worry. Don't worry. I am here to explain everything in this theoretical class. All of you clear? Yes. Yes. Kafka we will see in the last. Kafka is for the last week I have kept. Kafka and your Terraform AWS I have kept for the last week. Okay, clear all of you? So this will be our roadmap, and my only intention and my only intention is in 2023, right? You all should understand the need of development. At least I am here to help you to kickstart your development career also, at least, right? All of you clear? Yes. Yes. Great. Now let's start our session, right? All of you, I hope this slide is very much clear. So this is the Spring Boot logo, which I have kept. This is the Kafka logo, and the Prometheus, Grafana, Terraform we are going to add, right? If you don't have coding, don't worry, guys. If you don't know coding, don't worry, right? If you don't know coding, don't worry. That's what I would like to tell, right? Now you see, these are the tools which we are going to cover. Ultimately, you are going to get benefited from these things, right? And I would like to tell Tanjil is always being a great supporter to my channel, and thanks again, Tanjil. So guys, first of all, let's talk about like what is CICD, because see, when I'm starting about the web development, when I say like development, right, I have to first teach you some DevOps things, right? Because what is the course all about? DevOps plus web dev, right? This is what the course is, right? So we will learn like what is DevOps cycle basically, what are the tools actually cover in the DevOps, right? In this journey of DevOps, and we will see what this entire life cycle plays an important role in your application design and deployment. Okay, all of you clear? Yes. Shall we start the DevOps lifecycle pattern? Yes. Are you all with me? A quick yes till now if you are clear on the roadmap for the next 1 month. Hit a like or any emoji if you feel. Yes, any emoji, because emojis I like and it will give a different Josh, right? Okay, that's awesome, right? Yes, 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 a big yes. Okay, great. Now let's see what this life cycle looks like, right? So all of you see here, right? Every time when we learn, right, DevOps, every time when we learn about DevOps, right, it comes with some pattern, right? And you know, in market, many DevOps engineers are there, right? And I want my community, my Singham community, to get jobs with various packages. Okay. Now you see here the entire end-to-end process we will be discussing, and then slowly we will be moving into the development part, your Java part. Okay. First, let's see guys, until now you would have seen in many YouTube channels, in many people sessions, people just start from this step, right? They just take the code, random code from somewhere, right? And they just start explaining you from this step, right? They just check out the code and build it, right? But in my class you will learn from the scratch. From here I am going to show you in my sessions, right, how you develop the code, how you design the code, how your requirements are coming to you, and how you finally deploy onto Kubernetes. So entire life cycle, guys, we are going to cover. Yes. Okay, all of you clear? Now you see what are the things going on. Now suppose a developer is there, all of you see here, a developer is there, right, who is having the code with him. Now what is our requirement? Now I will tell my Java code design. Okay, just see. Okay, all of you see here what is our Java code, by the way, right? Who are we? We are 457 plus DevOps plus web dev engineers, okay, today in the class. Now what is our requirement? You all see, we have an application. Let's take like some XYZ application which has to take the orders from the customers, and it has to return an acknowledgement. Okay, so all the orders which are coming into the website are placed where, guys? Are placed in the database. Okay, are placed in the database. So this is our application, and we will see how you are saving the order, right? How you are saving the order, how you are taking the order, how order is getting processed in between the Java applications, and everything, how it is being sent to your database, right? All of you clear? Yes. Now you see, now you see there is a developer. All of you see here, just all of you see. Now developer is there here, right, who is writing the code, and our manager has given us the requirement, right? Our manager has given us the requirement that we have a web development code with us. We have a Java code. We need to design that code in such a way that our project is accepting the orders. Okay, so basically order management system we are doing, OMS kind of order management system. Okay, now you see, when a developer is here, right, when a developer is here, he would have written the code based on the requirement. Okay, based on the requirement, he would have written the code, right? Now all of you see, when he is writing a code, he would have used something like IDE, which is your Spring tool suite, which I am showing here, right? These all are like our applications which you will see in the coming days, right? This is like IDE, guys. The Spring tool suite which you are seeing here is like your integrated development environment. Okay, integrated development environment. And let's take, I have written a code here, something like this. I have written a code. Let's take import, right? Some code I am writing, right? Let's take, I'm writing some code. So after the developer has written the code, what is the next step, right? So once I have written the code, immediately my DevOps process starts, guys, from here. Okay, now you see the source code is here, right? Source code is where? In the integrated development environment. It can be your Eclipse, it can be your Spring tool suite, it can be your Visual Studio, anything, but preferably your Spring tool suite, because it comes with variety of added advantages. You can directly create your Spring Boot Java application. You don't need to search for plugins. Everything will be available. You just make sure like it's very simple to use, at the same time convenient. And I believe this is one of the best tool for Spring Boot services. Okay, all of you clear, right? Now you see, once we have written the code in local, now this is where, guys, now this is where all of you see here, this is in our local, right? This particular code is present in our local, right? This particular code is present in our local, right? Now immediately once you have in your local, right, the code is there in the local. Now what you do immediately, you try to send that code into some repository, some XYZ repository. And what is that repository? Can be anything. Your Bitbucket, all of you see here, your Bitbucket, your GitHub, your GitLab, right? Any bucket which you feel that your code has to be present can be sent. Now you see just a little bit of things I'm adding here so that you all understand, right? So I have a code, right? I have a code I develop in Spring Tool Suite, which is my IDE, Integrated Development Environment. And then I sent it to GitHub. So GitHub links I will share tomorrow, right? All of you, please understand, I will share the GitHub links tomorrow, right, with the project. So I am sending my code to the GitHub, and then from there, my process starts. What is the next process? All of you see, once I have sent my code, right? First, all of you try to learn, guys, right? First, all of you try to learn. Once I have sent my code to a repository, right, or GitHub, let's take, right, immediately what I am doing, all of you see what I am doing. I am trying to build that, right, through Jenkins. Now here, Jenkins plays an important role, right, in your entire CI/CD process. Okay, all of you clear? Now the Jenkins is an important tool which binds everything which you are seeing in the cyclic arrow mark order, right? Starting from here to here to here to here, everything. This Jenkins as a tool is maintaining the entire other tools integrated with it. In the second week, we will see how your Jenkins CI/CD entire pipeline looks like. Okay. Now let's see what are the other tools we are having. We have Jenkins, as I have told you, which binds different tools together, right? And make sure it is running as a pipeline. Yes. Yes. All of you clear? Now let's see. Let's see. I am telling some other things here, right? I am telling some other things here. Okay. Okay. All of you see here. So this is my source code, right? Now it has come into the repository, right? It has come into the repository, and this Jenkins as a tool, right, is binding this entire flow, which you are seeing, right? This entire flow, it is binding, right? Yes, all of you clear? Right? When it comes to the other things, right? Once I have binded my Jenkins with Maven, right? Sorry. Once I have binded my Jenkins with Maven, right? What will happen? My build will happen, right? Let's take, you have your code, right? You have sent it to GitHub, then to Jenkins, right? And Jenkins is integrated with Maven, right? Right? Now, once you have seen the Jenkins and Maven integration, what it will do? The Maven will build your code into a small jar file, right? Which you place where? Everyone. This jar we have got from the Maven, right? Where do you place this jar? All of you, right? It's just a basic, simple thing. And as a DevOps engineer, you all should be understanding like where we are actually keeping this particular jar. Everyone, please answer my question. In which place all your binaries, right, are placed? Let's take you have your mobile phone with you, right? Artifact. You have your mobile phone with you. Have you ever imagined how this 100 GB of code, right? This 100 GB of code is converted into, let's take 10 MB of code, right? And then deployed into some form of Maven, right? Got it, right? Now you all should understand that, right? You all should understand, right? This 10 GB of code is converted into the 10 MB of code via Maven, right? Via Maven. This is very important, right? Now you need to understand, the thing is, when there is a tool like Maven which is converting like this, and there are other tool which this jar is getting sent into the JFrog, right? Now you need to understand this JFrog is one more tool where your artifacts, your binaries, your files, which is less than smaller size, less than 10 MB, 20 MB, 30 MB, are placed in the JFrog or your Nexus. All of you clear? All of you clear? Yes. Now you need to understand, right? You see here the build is happening and we got the artifact. Let's take, we got the artifact here. Now you see, once the build has happened, you all should understand there is a static code analysis happening on the code basically, right? And this is the code which is running under the Sonarqube, right? First, what is Sonarqube? Sonarqube is a tool, right? You all should understand this as a train compartment, guys, right? And driver is nothing but we all are drivers, right? The DevOps engineers are drivers, and you should understand when it comes as a train, right? Compartment 1, compartment 2, compartment 3, compartment 4, and you should understand the code as a person. Now you just imagine whatever the code which is flowing is a person who is traveling inside the compartment. Okay, so this person is coming into various compartments, right? And finally he has come here, static code analysis. By the name itself, it will tell that whenever my code runs over Sonar, right, runs over Sonarqube, it usually calculates how my code is written, how any vulnerabilities are there, any code smells, duplicate lines are there, right? Duplicate lines are there, and it will also check whether the code is properly written or not. Line by line, it will check, and it will give you an proper output, right? Now, once you need to understand, once my unit testing is done, so unit testing is nothing but basically, again, we are checking. Let's take, all of you see here, let's take, I have 10 lines of code, guys. Okay, I have 10 lines of code, and this code is accepting the orders from the users. Okay, accepting the orders from the users. And in this 10 lines, I have written the code where my code is accepting the orders from the user. I need to also write, being a developer, this test cases for this code. All of you clear? So in this test case, I will write like the with the test values I will pass. Let's take order ID, right? When you place an order in the Flipkart, right, what will happen, right? Okay, and all of you are clear? Give me a yes, because Ajay is telling he's not understanding. So I want everyone, are you clear? और कुछ बताना है, in depth जाना है तो बताओ यार. I'll go in depth because I wanted to cover after this the Spring Boot sessions, right? Spring Boot slides हैं, तो मेरे को लगा yes, everyone is clear, right? Ajay, you can ask me your question. If you are stuck somewhere, I will be able to reply, right? Right? Okay. Now all of you see. Okay. Now repository, see, repository is nothing but it's just a place where you keep your things. That's it. The thing can be, it can be your JFrog repository, it can be your Nexus repository, and just like you feel like it's a place where you keep small values, small files, okay, like a storage medium. Okay, now all of you see here, once your test cases are passed, okay, let's consider this as a pipeline. Once your test cases are passed, then we are sending that artifactory, the file, into the JFrog. Okay, now you see, I will just write for the sake of everyone because everyone is not understanding. So all of you see, this is the first slide. Now we have the code with us, right? What we have done for that code, we have passed this code over the Jenkins compartment. So this is the tool Jenkins, right? And it has compartments, okay, stages, by the way, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. And this code travels over C1 to C5. Let's imagine like that. My C1 is code checkout. So what it will do now, first of all, this code which is present in GitHub, which I have told you, right? Right? This GitHub is checked out into this Jenkins pipeline, right? Okay. Then after this code checkout is done, here some Sonarqube analysis is done. Let's imagine that. I'm writing properly. Just see this. Sonarqube analysis is done, right? Now what will happen once this Sonarqube analysis is done? That code is now very good, right? Now that code is very good because it means that it is completely good and fine. Now you see, once this Sonarqube analysis is done, right? Let's take, I am building the code with Maven tool. Okay. So as I have told you, when I'm building the code with Maven, what is happening, right? This 10 GB of code is getting converted into 10 MB of code in the compartment 3, right? All of you clear? Yes. see, if you have doubts now, in the next session it will be getting clear, right? Because the entire CICD I will be showing you all, right? Now once you see, as of now, just try to understand and write notes. That's what important is. If you are very new, I will try to understand as we go ahead in the week by week. Okay, now you see, when you have the C2, when you have C3, what is doing? Maven is here, the 10 GB of code is converted into 10 MB, right? And there is something like compartment 4, and this is our JFrog, guys. Now what we are doing, right? The 10 MB of file which has been converted by Maven, right, which we will see in some time, right? Maven is sent to the JFrog repository. So this is the repository. Just think like your cupboard, right? In your cupboard you are keeping your file. That's it, right? So cupboard is JFrog, and in the JFrog I am keeping this file. Okay, and my compartment C5 is nothing but, let's think, it is Kubernetes. Okay, K8, right? And in this Kubernetes, I'm going to deploy, right, my application. Let's think like this. These are my pods. These are my applications which are running in compartment 5. Jar or war? Okay, we will tell in little bit of time, Pranshu. Just wait. Okay. Now, all of you see here, once the artifact has been completed, till here everyone is clear? People on LinkedIn, what about you all? All of you, people on LinkedIn, where are you all? Clear, people on LinkedIn? Yes. What about people on YouTube? Yes, it will be recorded. It will be recorded and available on my YouTube itself, right? So you don't need to go anywhere, right? Everyone is clear? Now we will go to the part 2 also, right? Now you see, once my artifact is created, see all of you, once the artifact or the file is created, then we are applying the Docker on top of this file. Okay, so now you see in my notes how I will write, how I am introducing Docker. You all should understand, right? See, after this file which I have sent to JFrog, right, then I am writing one more compartment here. This I am sending it to the new compartments. All of you see. Now 1, 2, 3, let's take. Okay, C5, what we got from compartment C5? What we got, guys? All of you, please tell me. From compartment C5, what we got? From compartment C5, what we got? What we got, all of you? From compartment C5, we got pods. Okay, but what I am doing as of now, I am breaking this compartment, right? I am breaking this compartment. I am attaching some other compartments here. All of you understand here, okay? C41, C42, right? C43, C44. Let's think like this. Okay. Now what I have done, before I sent my application to become the pod, what I am doing, I am introducing here Docker, right? So what I am doing in this Docker, this small file which is converted, right, which is created, I am converting into a Docker container. Okay. Let's think like this. This is a container, right? This is a container, and this is my jar or var file. All of you clear? Yes, right? Now you see, once my jar or var file is created, right, with right, what I am doing, I am creating a container. So this is my container, guys. Okay, let's see, like, this is my container. Okay, this is my container, and in this container, right, how this container has created, I will tell you in a little bit of time. But as of now, just understand this jar file is converted into a container, and then what we are doing, guys, right? Once this is converted into container, then what we are doing, deploying into Kubernetes. Okay, how we are deploying into Kubernetes? There is one more compartment coming here, right? You can consider this as Ansible here. Okay, there is one more compartment here, which is Ansible, which is telling that, right, where to deploy. So Ansible is basically a tool, right? Ansible is basically a tool which will tell the entire CICD where to deploy this container. Okay, and what Ansible will tell, all of you see here, where to deploy, right, how to deploy, right, any automations if needed in deployment, it will do. Okay, all are clear? All are clear? So where to deploy, how to deploy, any automations needed in the deployment, it will do. All are clear? All are clear till here? Yes. A quick 100 yes, I will move forward. In Ansible, specifying the objects like pods, replica sets, deployment, low. I will tell. I have not talked about this compartment now. I have not talked about C5. Just wait, I am talking about that. Till here, everyone is clear. 100 yes, please. I will move forward. People on LinkedIn, please put yes, so that at least I would know that you guys are acknowledging. Yes, all good. Okay, that's great. That's great. That's great. Awesome. Awesome. I'm telling, guys. Pod and everything, I'm telling. So now this Ansible, let's take, we have decided that this Ansible should deploy my application, right, inside Kubernetes. All of you see, inside Kubernetes. Okay. Okay. All of you see here. Now, let's consider this Ansible is there, which is deploying into Kubernetes, right? Okay. Now, what I would like to tell is when we have Kubernetes, right? Now, you see, till here, what was the condition of the jar, right? All of you see, the jar got converted into container, right? And then it is getting converted into pod, okay? And this pod is present in the Kubernetes, right? So you see, jar is converted into container is converted into pod, and pod is deployed in Kubernetes by Ansible. All of you clear? Yes. All of you clear? Right? Now, many of you have asked me, what is Kubernetes? Kubernetes is an environment, right, where we deploy our applications, and it is more of your what we call like, let's take your environment, which is scalable, right, which is reliable, which has security, right, enhanced security, and it is mostly used by all the organizations. Okay, all of you clear? JFrog is nothing but your, let's take your cupboard, right? In cupboard, what you keep, right? Let's take, you have in cupboard, you have 3 compartments, okay, 3 shelves. Let's take the shelf 1 I have given to application 1, the shelf 2 I have given to application 2, and the shelf 3 I have given to application 3. So what I will keep in the first place, the files of application 1 I will keep in first place, the files of application 2 I will keep in second place, and the files of application 3 I will keep in third place. Are you all clear? Yes? Yes, no? Yes, basically like your cupboard, right? Okay, that's great. All of you, right? I will tell why we are using Docker. I will tell. Okay, now you see, all of you clear till here, right? Okay, let me see you all. Okay, where are you all? All of you clear? A quick yes. We will move to the next slide, and I will be telling you what are the other things we are doing. Okay, a quick yes. What are pods? I have already told you. See here, pods are nothing but the jar is converted into a container, the container is converted into a pod. Okay, so we will see in tomorrow's class, we will see everything, this entire conversion we will see, right? Tomorrow's class we will see how this code is converted into jar, the jar is converted into a container, the container is converted into a pod, and it is deployed on Kubernetes. In tomorrow's class we will see this life cycle. Okay, all of you clear? Great. People on LinkedIn, if you have any questions, you can post it, right? So let's move forward because we have to cover so many things. Okay, let's move forward. Now from here, I will be taking you all towards the web development part, basically your backend application, right? Prerequisites. Okay, all of you see here. The prerequisites I will tell at the end of the class for tomorrow's hands-on. Prerequisite I will tell at end of session. All of you clear? For tomorrow's hands-on. In tomorrow's hands-on, we will see this entire flow, right? This entire flow we will see in tomorrow's hands-on. All of you clear? All of you clear? Yes? Yes, commit to deploy, we are going to see. Yes? Now let's see what is basically, see guys, all of you see here, I will write it, right? All of you see. So basically, what is a Java application? Now let's talk. All of you clear, right? The entire CICD process. CICD process, I wanted to make sure you all understand, because this will be your basics, and from here I will take you towards the Java backend application. Okay. Okay, all of you clear? Okay, now you see, right? Now you see the CICD process is completed. Okay. In the second week, you will see the entire pipeline. We are going to see the entire hands-on of this pipeline. Okay. Now you see, okay, all of you see here, there will be no break. Tanjil, Tanjil, no break, please, because see, we have very limited time and I want to cover more things, right? So please stay with me. Monitoring, I will discuss. Wait. Now you see why we are going towards Java. Why Java? Okay, why only Java, right? So you need to understand all our applications, right, which are coming from previously, like let's take 10 years back, or let's take like 20 years back, all are designed in Java frameworks. Okay, now in this Java frameworks, right, there were many frameworks which have come in, right? Framework, when I talk about framework, it is nothing but your skeleton to do something. Okay, framework is nothing but you design. See, when you want to construct a house, what you do, you create a blueprint, right? Yes, you prepare the blueprint and accordingly you do the development of that, right? So I'm coming, wait. So 10 years, 20 years we have used Java, right? Now if you see, there is more advanced concepts in Java, right, where you will learn so many things, right? So in our application, we are using the Spring Boot Java application, right? Now, let me ask you one thing. How many of you have used Flipkart here as an application? How many of you have used Flipkart as an application? All of you. How many of you have used Flipkart? People on LinkedIn, people on YouTube, you have to answer me. How many of you have used Flipkart as an application? Quickly, guys, when I'm asking something, you should be giving me that energy, right? Okay, great. Everyone used. Now, when you open, let's take www.flipkart.com. When you use this, what will happen? Okay, when you use this flipkart.com, what will happen, right? You see a beautiful UI screen, right? UI is there. And let's take, we are only talking about placing an order from Flipkart, right? Now, let's take UI is there. You go and select the category of mobile, right? And this, you select the category of mobile, right? And you go below this as a category of brand, right? You go in the category, subcategory of brand, right? And in the brand, suppose you go for X brand, Y brand, Z brand, and accordingly, whatever the choice of phone among the three brands, you will see, and you will take and place it in where? Cart, right? You will place it in cart, right? So now till here, what is the process you have completed? You have completed the product selection you have completed, right? Now, once you have placed in cart, your checkout process starts, right? Checkout process starts once you have placed the product in cart, right? All of you clear, right? Yes. Now, once you have placed in the cart, right, what will happen, right? Now, what will happen, right, in the backend, right? Let's think from here. Let's think of backend, right? Suppose you are giving your card details, right? Card details you are giving, right? Now what will happen? This all card details are stored somewhere. Let's imagine I'm taking you towards the application side, and I have selected an application which most of us use. You can select as per your need of application, right? All of you clear? Right? You see, when we have the card details with us, let's take the card number. What are the card details I can have here? Right? What are the card details I can have here? Card name, account holder name, right? Card number, right? Card number, and what else I can have? What else I can have? CVV, expiry date of card, right? Right? All those things, right? Whatever you tell, it can be coming here, right? Now, right? Date, your expiry date, everything. Now you need to understand from our eyes, what are the things we have seen, right? We have seen 3 layers here, by the way: layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3. Layer 1, layer 2, right? And layer 3, right? Now I would like to tell you, in layer 1, you have only seen the UI part, right? That is why someone was telling like Flipkart is beautiful, right? Something is like that. So you have seen UI part in layer 1, right? All of you agree? You have seen the 3 layers. Now layer 2 is your code part, okay? Code part, which we cannot see with our eyes. We can just assume everything is working fine. And layer 3 is your database layer. All of you clear? Whatever the product you have selected here, right? Mobile phone I have selected, right? This has been entirely done from the UI, both to the backend and vice versa, database to the code, right? Now you see, yes, now you see how this code is interacting with your UI and your database. Okay, now our main part will be this one first, right? We will talk about this. Now you see, in any application, when it is going to get designed, right? When you see how you design the code is basically in this way. 3-tier architecture, we call it 3-tier architecture. All our applications are based on this. Okay, all our applications are based on this 3-tier application, right? And I would like to tell you, we will have first the presentation layer, right? If you see here, right, we will have the presentation layer, right? We will have the business logic written in the code part. In this, let's take UI layer is there, right? UI, the front end, the code part, right? The code part is here, right? This is your code part, and this is your DB part. Okay, all of you clear? And in my class, you will see everything in life. In life, I will show you how the data transfer is done between these layers. Are you all excited to see that? Are you all excited to see that? How this data, let's take, I'm placing an order, right? I'm placing an order, how that is getting transferred from each layer to layer. Are you all excited? Give me an emoji, give me a beautiful emojis, whatever you think, so that we see the same thing tomorrow and we will deploy this thing in Kubernetes and access that endpoint. Are you all happy? Give me a quick emojis flow. Throw me emojis on my screen so that like I could take all the emojis from you, right? So that's the Josh, right? So what about people on LinkedIn? Are you all clear? Like, we are discussing so many things. Yes, people on LinkedIn are here. Prashanti, everyone, right? So those who are new, actually, right? Those who are new. I would like to tell you all, right? That thing is, for tomorrow's session, I probably would have not created on LinkedIn, right? You might have to join the YouTube, right? So people on LinkedIn, please join tomorrow's session on YouTube. That will be your hands-on. So I would request everyone to be on YouTube only, not on LinkedIn. Okay, from tomorrow, no session will be on LinkedIn. Everything will be moved to YouTube only, right? Great. Awesome. 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 So many smileys. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome, right? You all are awesome, by the way, right? So let me see next. All of you see. So basically, when I talk as a presentation layer, right? So this is an UI, user interface. user interface, right, of the application that presents the application features and data to the users. So whatever you have seen in the Flipkart, when you hit www.flipkart.com, right, those are the things. Now you see, we are talking about MVC, web application, model view controller, right? So model is nothing but, guys, phone. When you buy a mobile phone, all of you see here, when you buy a mobile phone, what are the attributes present in the mobile phone? You will have the storage, right? Correct? All of you understand, right? You will have your storage, you will have your RAM, you will have your screen size. So the features of mobile, right, we can call it as a model object, right? So I would like to explain you in clear, what does this object mean, right? Model, when I tell about model, it is an object basically. So what do you mean an object in Java, right, is nothing but, right, your features of the product, right? Features of product. Let's take mobile. So let's take mobile I have. So what are the features of my mobile? The RAM, RAM, your space, your screen size, your sound system, what the sound it has, right? Everything, your fingerprints and sensors, everything, right? Basically model, yes, model manages the data, right? And everything comes into the picture. Now you see, now I would like to tell you, when it comes to the controller, right? So the easiest way to explain you here is, right, display is lagging, guys. Is display lagging? I would say that's fine. Now you see, now all of you see, when you hit www. Let's take praveensingampalli.com, okay, .com, and you see something like /courses, right? It will show you the course page where the courses are there, correct? Now I need to understand how this routing is happening. So in tomorrow's class, right, in tomorrow's class, you will understand how this slash routing is coming, okay? This slash, let's take /payment page, okay? Let's take /test page, how these slash endpoints are coming, okay? The URL will be same anytime. Let's take, I'm taking an example. Let's take www.orders.com / place an order / delete an order / get an order, okay? So what do you mean here, right? The endpoint is common for all the applications framework, but this last data point is getting changed. Are you all clear? Are you all clear? Yes. So what I need to make sure here is, this URL is static, but you need to understand the next part, right? The part is changing for every URL. Okay, so we will see that also in tomorrow's hands-on. Now all of you clear? So basically database layer is your DAO layer, right? Or your repository class, right? So your presentation layer can be called as controller class. Your business logic layer can be called as service class, right? 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 And then your data class can also be called as repository class. So these names are, by the way, like your names of aliasing. Okay? Are you all clear? All of you are clear? All of you are clear? Your presentation layer is called as controller class. Your business logic layer is called as service class. Your database layer is called as repository class. Okay. Now you need to understand, guys, in real world, everything travels in the JSON format. Okay. Let's see. I have a JSON editor with me. All of you see here? All of you see here, guys? All of you see here? See, what is this? Employee object. All of you see here, this is an employee object, and that employee object has what? Name, age, city. And in real-time Java applications, right, everything travels in JSON object. Yes, everything, it will be traveling on the JSON object, JavaScript object notation, right? So suppose I say, like, let's take, like, I'm hitting www.flipkart.com, okay, and I have opened Flipkart. Now I hit some product here, right? Let's take, I'm hitting some product. Let's take like TV appliances. Let's take inverter ACs. I'm clicking on this product, right, and it is taking me to the particular product value, right? You see the value is getting changed, but the www.flipkart.com remains same. Are you understanding? See, this is remaining same for everything, okay, but from here everything gets changed. Okay, all of you clear? Got it? How this and entirely. So guys, whatever you are seeing on the screen, what is the type of data we are getting? JSON data only. Everything between the UI and your backend, right? The data transferring is done in the form of JSON. Okay, between your UI and backend, right? The data transfer is done between JSON. Are you all clear? But in the UI, we will see a proper UI screen only. Okay, proper UI screen only we will see. Are you all clear? Yes? Yes, no, everything? All good? People on LinkedIn? Are you all clear? Yes? Okay, now let's see the other things coming into picture. Okay, now see, basically the Spring Boot flow architecture, na? See, all of you, I told you, right? Repository class. See, repository class is there, and we will use in our Spring Boot application this all things, guys. We will use all these things in our hands-on. Okay, all these things we are going to use in our hands-on. Okay, right? Now you see this request which is coming from a client. Let's take we all are clients, right? Let's take we all are clients, right? And this HTTPS request is coming, right? And it is hitting first which layer? Controller layer. And this controller layer is nothing but your /orders. Okay, the context path. Let's take the client has hit www.xyz.com, right? And he wants to go into the orders page, right? And let's take here the controller class is coming, and then we have the /orders here. And in this orders, what we need, if we want to get the order, add the order, delete the order, all those things will be done here. Adding, deleting, right? What else? Updating. Are you getting me? Are you all getting me? Yes. Now you see, right? There is a repository class, right? So repository is nothing but it is one of the Spring Boot applications design, right? It is like a repository, right? JFrog, how you have JFrog, what you place in the JFrog? In JFrog, you place the files. In the repository, they have some type of code, right? Which we can use directly, like your add, like your delete, right? These are all our code. Guys, tell me, okay, guys, all of your ears open and eyes on my screen. Right now, let's take in Flipkart. All of you see, I'm giving a real-time example. Please see here. In Flipkart, once you have added a order, right, in your cart, and you are deleting an order, right? So all of you see here, I'm taking you to the Flipkart. Okay, it is asking me to maybe Amazon. Let's see. Okay, 1 second. Let's take cycle. Okay, I'm searching something as a cycle. Okay, and now I find something like this. Okay, Now I want to add this in the cart. Okay, where is the cart option here? These all are not there. Okay, let me see. Okay, it is asking again to sign up. I will not do all those things. But what I meant now, see all of you, when I want to add the item in the cart, okay, see when I want to add the item in the cart, it will come directly in the cart, right? Add to cart, right? Add to cart, right? And once the object is in cart, right? Let's take this AC I am adding in the cart. Okay, what is the cart value will become? Cart value will become 1. Okay, now once you get the cart value as 1, suppose you go into the cart and you delete that product from the cart. So all those things which layer will do for us? Which layer will do? All those things that add cart, delete cart, all those things which layer will do? All of you, a quick response I need from all of you. Which layer will do for me those things? Which layer will do? Service layer. Service layer. All of you clear, right? The adding of the product, the deleting of the product, any operation which you want the Flipkart to do, everything the service layer will be doing the same thing for us. Okay, the service layer plays an important role in making sure all your data is served properly between the backend and the front end applications. Okay, now you see this service layer is one of the important layer which talks with database, and database handles the data in terms of model. Okay, now you need to understand, right? Everything we are going to see in tomorrow's hands-on, right? Everything we are going to see in tomorrow's hands-on. Yes, let's go to the next slide. Now you all know like what are the types of developments we have. The full stack development, right? The front end development, the back end development, right? Now DevOps plus web dev, right? If you have this skill set, right, I would say no one will stop you in achieving your dream, right? At least in 2023. What does that mean? Right? Suppose you want to become, basically, I would suggest become a backend developer, right? Mostly with DevOps, because you will understand most of the things after my class. Okay, right? Tomorrow, in the coming days, also you will understand, right? Now you see there is something like front end development, which is mostly on UI and which works on the React.js, right? React.js, your Angular in olden times, right? You have Angular, JavaScript, right? JavaScript. Yes. Now you see the backend development, we have Java, we have Python, right? And we have other applications, right? Other frameworks, right? Now you see the full stack development is the person who is doing both the front end and the back end. And I can tell like DevOps also, right? So what do you understand by this slide is that in market, the demand is more. All of you clear? All of you clear, right? In market, the demand is very, very huge, right? And those who have not liked the video on YouTube, please like it. It's 250 plus likes. So if you can make it 300, it will be really good. Now, what is the main aim for me to start this? I'm telling with this slide that in market, the demand is really more, right? Right? The demand is really more, right? Right? All of you understood? All of you understood, right? Yes. All of you see. Now we will see what are the backend options you have, right? All of you. So guys, those who are very eager to learn project, tomorrow we are having the project with us, right? This will be our project and we will be deploying in AWS. Okay. I'm going to give you the prerequisites, right? Prerequisites after this class, right? So stay tuned with me. Now you see this backend, right? This backend is divided into many things. You can develop the backend application in PHP, in Node.js, in Python, in Ruby, in Java, Golang, C, or any other thing, your MySQL or MongoDB or any other things. right? Storage class. Yes, all of you are getting? Yes. Okay. Now, see guys, all of you see here, when you have the PHP, right? When you have the Java, when you have the Python, Node.js, and these are like backend frameworks. Now, among these kind of your languages you have, right? Why I have preferred Java means, right? See, Python also we can do. Obviously, Python also we can do. Certainly, Python cannot be used entirely for your end-to-end applications where you want the complex scenarios to be performed, right? Python can be used. Let's take you have some project which needs one particular requirement to be completed, right? One particular requirement to be completed. In that case, you can use Python. But in Java, what happens is you can design your end-to-end scenarios, right? You can design your applications like anything, right? That is the reason I have selected Java, right, among all these applications which you have, right? All of you got it? All of you got it? Okay, got it. So all of you see here what we are going to do, right? You have many frameworks, you have many languages, right? But at the end, we are going to use Java and we are going to deploy everything on Kubernetes today, right? Got it? Now you need to understand whatever the data points I have taken here, right? Java, Golang, your storage classes. See, I have given the arrow also from backend. We are using Java with the arrow you can see, and we are using MySQL database from the storage class. Okay, not MongoDB. We are using MySQL database. All of you got it? And you see, guys, backend frameworks we have, right? You see, what are frameworks? Frameworks are like skeletons. Yes, frameworks are like skeleton. For Java, which is the framework, guys? From Java, among this, which is the framework? From Java, among these frameworks, which is the Java framework? From here, you are able to see. We have already talked. Can anyone tell me, like, by seeing this? Spring, right? So Spring is the Java framework, right, which is helping us to design the Java application, right? And that is why we call it like Spring Boot Java application, right? At the end, this is what we are asking. Now, all of you clear from this slide, right? What are we going to use in our class, in tomorrow's class? All of you clear? Right? Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's go to our actual Spring class, actual Java project. Let's see. All of you see Java Spring Boot actual sessions we are here, which we will see tomorrow. All of you see Java Spring Boot. All of you see. So tomorrow, right, what are the tools you need? I will tell you in a little bit of time. But as of now, just try to understand what we are doing. So see, guys, first, we need to have the Spring tool suite, which I have shown you here, this color, right? And the URLs and everything I will give you by end of the class. I have a slide with me. I will be sharing with you all, right? I will tell you, see, everything has a purpose. Let me come. I have not come till DB, right? So all of you see here, see, when you install the STS, which means the Spring tool suite, right? You all see this slide, how you can create the project of Spring project very easily. Okay, let me show you in real time. All of you see here, this is my Spring tool suite, right? This is my Spring tool suite where I'll just remove this, right? All of you see what I'm going to do. File, see, all of you see file, new, and I will say other, right? And I will say like Spring starter project. When I click this, it will take me to name the Spring project. Okay, now let's take, I'm giving 1 2 3 4 demo. This is my project name, right? And what type of project I am looking for? Maven. Suppose I want to griddle Groovy, I can do this, but as of now, I'm selecting Maven. And what is my Java version? 17. Yes. Jar. All of you ask me how this application is creating jar or var. All of you are getting right. From here, I am selecting jar or var. Are you all with me? Are you all with me, guys? A quick yes, at least 50 plus yes or 100 plus yes, I will be happy. Are you all clear? Clear? A quick yes, because I am going into the hands-on little bit. I don't want anyone to get any confusion in between. Yes? What about people on LinkedIn? Are you all clear? Great. Now all of you see, I am selecting jar and my language is what, guys? Java. Okay. Now you need to understand there will be something in Maven. Okay. So if you have seen anytime jar as an output, yes. Now when you see the jar, you will find something like values like this, right? The jar version will be like 0.0.1 hyphen snapshot, right? Dot jar, right? Or let's take like name hyphen name of jar, version of jar, what type of jar it is, and the jar or var, right? All of you got, yes, Maven is like node. Okay, got it. Now you see what type of version I need, 0.0.1 hyphen snapshot, and the description can be anything. I can tell like Singham batch, right? Students demo, right? This is my project name, and you can consider this package name, right? Anything. Let's take com.example. If I say like com dot in between example, if I remove, if I create like com.singham.demo, it will create a same package for me. If I say next, all of you see on my screen, see, we are creating Java Spring Boot application here, right? So what we need dependencies in pom.xml also, which I will be talking in a little bit of time. I will keep this slide. I'll come. Okay. So now come to the slides here. All of you see, till now we have done, right? All of you create Spring Boot starter project. All of you are clear till here? Yes. Then we will select the dependencies and I will show you something. All of you clear till here? Yes. A quick yes from everyone. Right? Great. Great. Awesome. Awesome. Right? Now you see, till here we have done, right? So next is what, guys? For a Java application to run, right? What we need? For a Java application to run, we need a configuration file. We need a configuration file, which is coming from where? The pom.xml, right? Project object model. Okay. This configuration is like your any other configuration. I'll be telling you what does the pom.xml contains. Just listen to me. Recordings will be available. Okay. Now you see, this is my pom.xml data. And what does my project object model when it comes to pom, right? Now you see that I will tell you one thing, right? Java needs Maven plus pom, okay, .xml, right? Node needs Node again. Node.js projects needs Node, and they need package.json. Okay. Okay. All of you got it? Yes. Similarly, the front end, right? Right. React.js needs package.json, right? So these files are like dependency files. Yes. So you see, what does my pom.xml contains? All of you see parent. Okay. Pom.xml contains the project tags, basically XML. It's like a file or the configuration file. And what my configuration file has, you see parent. What is my project? Spring Boot framework project. And I am taking some parents. So what does that mean is, see, I am designing my orders, ORDERs, orders Java project. All of you clear? This will be our tomorrow's project, right? So how I am creating this orders Java project is via this dependency parent, right? This one and this all dependencies which you see. So whatever the code I have written is dependent on various other codes. Are you all clear? Let's take this is code 1, code 2, code 3, code 4. And how these codes are coming, you see, let's take this is code 1. And the code 1 is Spring Boot starter parent. So you see, this is the parent and all the dependencies are, let's take like child, right? You all see here, right? What is the group ID? Now, this group ID, this artifact ID, you see, artifact ID is the output of that 10 GB code into 10 MB file. Okay. So it will be coming like Spring Boot, right? Spring Boot, right? Hyphen 0.0.1 hyphen snapshot. So if I show you what will be the output of this POM file, all of you see here, what will be the output of this POM file? I'll just close this. All of you see what is the output of this POM file? Yes or no? I'm not able to make it big, but are you all able to see what is that output? Spring Boot -crud-k-its.jar file basically. Are you all getting? Yes. So how it has become the .jar? Why only this name came? Why this name has not come? Right? Snapshot. I will tell you everything. Okay. Tomorrow in tomorrow's class. All of you clear? Now see what are the dependencies for my orders project to get created. Now these are my dependencies, guys. Okay. These are my dependencies. See, for my Java application to get connected to database, what is the dependency I need? This one, my SQL connector. Are you all able to follow me? Are you all able to follow me? Any doubts here? See, when I want my Java application to get connected to the database, right? What I am looking for, I am adding a dependency of my SQL, right? All of you clear? All of you clear? A quick 100 plus yes, quickly. pom.xml is nothing but a project object model which has all the details of the dependency which is helping my project to run. Okay. Okay. All of you clear? Yes. Great. 100 plus votes quickly with your Josh. So show me that Josh. We are understanding something. Now, in the layman terms, what I would like to tell you is, right, you have a piece of code. Let's take you have a piece of code. For your code to run, you are using other codes like C1, C2, C3, C4, right? All of you understood, right? Yes, that's awesome, right? Great. Now, this is one of the important things. So you have understood, that's really great. So basically where my pom.xml is sitting in my code, all of you see here, this is my pom.xml, which I'll be talking in depth in tomorrow's hands-on. Okay. So you see MySQL connector, right? Lombok, right? Spring Boot starter test framework, Maven plugins, all these things we will discuss tomorrow. Okay. Yes. Josh is high, right? So let's go to the next step. Now you see what does my pom.xml contains. So basically it reads with the help of Maven. So here you see how the Maven flow works. All of you see here. The Maven reads the pom.xml. All of you see here. This is the beauty how my Maven works. The Maven reads the pom.xml, and what does that pom.xml contains? These all things it will contain. See, dependencies. You have seen now in Spring Boot. See, dependency tag. Where is the dependency tag? See, dependencies. Inside the dependencies, I am having dependency 1, right? Dependency 2. If you see, dependency 3, right? Starting is here and ending is here. Dependency 4, right? Like that, right? So you see, build plugins are here. What are build plugins? You see here, beautiful. See, plugins, build plugins. You see, I am building my application with Maven basically. Yes, Maven will download all these plugins for you from repository. Okay, I will talk about this tomorrow, right? Now you see Maven local repository, right? See, these all things, POM will be created by developer, but here because we are learning DevOps with development, so mostly we will only create. Okay, all of you got it? All of you got it, right? See, Maven, what it will do, reads pom.xml, downloads all dependencies into the local project, execute life cycles of Maven, and execute plugins, and creates the jar or var file for us. Right? All of you clear? Great. Now you see, we are at order controller class. This is my code, which I'm going to discuss tomorrow. So all of you see, till now, we have seen something like this, right? www.flipkart.com, right? From here, you will see how this endpoints are getting changed. /orders, /hello, /test, /singham, right? So you see, we have discussed about 3 layers, right? UI layer, the service layer, and the database layer. So the first layer, right, which we are in as of now, is your order controller class. Okay, order controller class. Yes, Maven to build, right? Now you see guys, package, right? Import. So I am importing some functions which are needed for the controller class. Controller, what is this controller doing? Some request is coming to the application. It is redirecting to the various files inside the Java. That is the beauty you need to understand. All of you clear? Right? All of you clear? Yes. Am I clear to you all? This controller class will send the distribution of /orders, /data, /by. All this data will be gone to your service class, right? So it will be redirecting to each of the files inside the Java application. Are you all clear? Give me 100 yes. If you all are clear, I'll be explaining this controller class now. Are you all clear? Yes. Quickly, 100 yes. 100 yes. Awesome. 100 yes. Why are you so slow? Why are you all so slow, guys? Right? Awesome. Now you see, right? You see something is happening here, guys. Right? These all are annotations which I will be discussing tomorrow, right? In the class, in our project, right? So you see, at REST controller, at request mapping, how might this file? So this is file 1, guys. This is my file 1. Okay, all of you need to understand. For loop chalo 100, yes, that's correct. Okay, see, the file 1 is actually mapping the /orders, right? Suppose I have the file 2 where I need to map the /by. So can I write like this another file? Are you all agreeing with me? I will write something like at request mapping, right? /by. If I say like this, all my requests from the browser will be coming here. Are you all clear? This request mapping and this request controller. So what is this REST controller? This will tell that this file is controller file. Okay, and this mapping will tell that from browser what the request is coming, it should be mapped here. Are you all clear? Manoj, what the question you have? Please put the question. I'm okay to answer. Right? So you see, from here, I would like to tell you we have 4 types of operations, right? Get, put, post, and delete, right? Deleting the data from database, right? Posting the data to the database, updating basically, right? Updating. This is putting the data. This is get the data, right? All of you correct? Now you see which request has to work in what manner. I am telling here. See, at post, at get. It means when someone is, when at post mapping is given and this code is written, it means that this is a post request. So when someone is putting like this /orders, right? Some data, right? Some object. I told you, object will be order object here. When it comes like this, it will go here. You see, it is taking the order object. All of you clear? API calls, REST API calls basically, right? REST API calls. See, when I am putting /orders /object, this /object is a post method. It is coming here. Suppose I want to get orders, right? If I want to get orders, see, for get orders, I'm not passing anything, right? I'm just clicking something. It will give me the get orders. And you see get mapping. If I put ID of the order, all of you request with order ID, na? When you place an order, order ID will be generated, right? Are you all getting me? When you place an order, your order ID will be generated, correct? So how from database we will get that particular order ID, na? Suppose I am putting like /orders, right? /orders means it is coming here, right? A 2-star to this, okay, 3-star, let's say. It is coming here. From here, which request it has to go, right? Among this, which request it has to go will decide my next context path, right? Like I am passing the ID as 1. So it will come here and it will say get order by ID and it will return me the code. Yes, Tanjil has shared all the details. Please see the get method request a representation of specified resource, the post method, put method, and delete method. Yes, all of you got it. All of you got this order class. It is very important class for us. All of you got it. Where are you all? All of you got it or not? Tell me, guys. All of you got it. People on LinkedIn, please be yes. How many people? 300 plus people are watching us. All of you clear how the request actually comes to our Java code? That is what important is. Okay. Got it? A quick yes. A quick yes, which will help me to understand, okay, kuch to ho raha hai, right? That's fine. Now you see, once the controller class is done, which is our next class? Which is our next class? Once the controller class is done, service class, right? So you all need to understand, right? You all need to understand from, let's take, I'm calling order ID, right? So I am at /orders, right? My request from UI came like this, hit it here, right? Now my request is coming here. Okay. Now you see service, what it is calling, guys, what it is calling, service class. It is calling service.getOrderById, and we are passing ID to the application. Service, basically method. So you need to see how in real time it will know that when /orders is coming, it should go to some service class. Means, see, I am using @AutoWired. So we are binding the controller class and service class together with this keyword AutoWired. Are you all clear? Are you all clear? Yes, no? Are you all clear? So that is the reason I wanted you to get the details from here, because in tomorrow's class, we will be directly doing the hands-on. Okay. Yes. Got it. Now, see, I have used AutoWired so that this orders class and this service both are binded with each other. Okay. Now let's see service class. See order service class. Now let's see, you see here service.getOrderById. Okay. So I am calling service.getOrderById, right? So ideally this method will be called. Okay. Ideally this method will be called, and where is this method present? In service class. Okay. Now let's see the service class. So what I have called getOrderById, correct? Yes. So tell me in which line, okay, where is the getOrderById? Do you see here getOrderById? Are you all seeing? And which class is this? Service class, correct? Are you all clear? And what is the class name? Order service. Yes, AutoWired is basically for binding the class. Yes, all of you clear? See, if you are not getting also, not try to understand a little bit of things. Okay, no knowledge is better than something, right? I believe that. Okay, got it? Got it, everyone? Right? Yes. Now you see what we are doing. See, we are telling how this is a service class again. See how I will tell this is a service class. You all see at service binding I have done. Okay. Okay. So in Java, Spring Boot, Okay. In Java Spring Boot, right? Mostly, right? Mostly you will use at annotations. Okay, you see at service, at auto wired. Okay, what does this denote? This denotes the data, right? It denotes that this particular class is a service class. Okay, right? And earlier, how we called controller class? We have told at rest controller, right? At rest controller, we are telling this is a controller class. And how we are telling this is a service class? All of you see at service, we are telling this is a service class. Okay, all of you got it, right? Yes. Now you see what is a service class. See, in service class, what I am doing again, I am binding the service class with repository class. Okay, how I am binding? At auto wired. Okay, so you see what I am binding, I am taking the repository class, right? And what is my repository? Order repository. So these all values are from backend, which we will be discussing tomorrow. But as of now, understand at auto wired, right, is used to bind. Okay, at auto wired is used to bind the data. Okay, all of you clear? Now see, when I hit the get order by ID here, I am passing the ID here. Correct? I am passing the ID here. Let's take 1, 2, 3. Those are my IDs. And let's take I am passing 1. Okay. So that one will come and sit here. Okay. That one will come and sit here. All of you clear? Yes, no. I'm putting so much energy for you all. Are you all understanding? Are you all understanding? Yes. Okay. Great. Now you see that one is coming and sitting here. Okay. And see what we are doing? We are calling repository. So what was our repository? Basically database. Correct? All of you clear, right? See, from service class, we are passing that value to database, right? So what we are doing, repository dot find ID, find by ID. So similarly, in my repository class, there will be some method where I would have written find by ID. And I am passing the value 1. And from there, it will do some database operations and it will get me the data. Yes. Okay. Boom, bam. Yes. Super. Okay, great. So let me go to the next. So guys, this is the DAO class, database class. Database class. Okay. All are clear? Now you see what I am doing here. What I am doing here, right? In database, see com.singham.crud entity. This package is entity. So basically, entity in the sense I am creating an object of order. Okay, object of order. Are you all getting me? And what my order attributes are: ID of order, name of order, quantity of order, and price of order. Are you all clear? Yes. Now you see, when you say at data, when you say at entity, when you say at table, it means it is a database class. Okay, it is a database class. Okay, so now you see what is my table name in MySQL database. Can you tell me from here what will be my MySQL table name? What will be my MySQL table name? Can anyone tell me quickly? All of you tell me by seeing this code, what will be my table name in MySQL? Huh. Can you tell me? All should be telling me. I will not leave you all. What is the table name in my MySQL database? All should tell me. All of you, please type it so that I understand. I will wait. You type it. I will wait. All of you, please type it. Please. Only 30 people are there, class. What about others? What about others? What about others? All are clear? All are clear? Yes. So basically, if you see the name of the table, right? The name of the table is orders underscore table I have, right? And what is the table? How the table will be? See, the table will have ID, the table will have name, the table will have quantity, the table will have price. Okay. So ultimately, I am creating an object, right? I am creating an object at the same time I am creating a table also, guys, right? Table and entity, table, entity. Okay. So you all understood how I have created the orders object and the attributes plus table, right? You see at data, at entity, at table, right? And you see at ID generated value I have given. What does that mean? Guys, ask me questions now. Why are you all silent? You are not asking any questions. Why are you all silent? Ask questions so that I will also tell, right? So you see at ID, what does that mean? See, this ID is matched with this value, correct? So what I meant na, it should be automatic generated value. So this at notations, right, plays an important role in Spring Boot, right? All of you clear? Right? So you see this at ID plays an important role here, and it means that whenever a new order comes, my automatic the ID gets updated, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. I don't have to give separately the ID. Auto increment, correct? So all of you clear till here? The DAO class, database access object, right? Data access object basically, right? Auto incrementation, right? All of you clear till here? We have to write align technologies. We have to write this file actually. Okay, every code which you are seeing, we have to write. No, there will be not error. So what we have to do now? We have to pass the ID value also from the order object from UI. Okay. Now you see, guys. Now we have discussed about the Java application, right? Now, do you think we need to discuss about database also? Correct? We will write it, guys. Developers will also write, and we are learning to write only, na? Correct? All of you see here? All of you see here? And one more thing, guys. All of you, right? Before I talk about DBA, you all can take the screenshot, right? Whatever I am teaching, right? All of you see here? You all can take the screenshot, and please, you can post it on LinkedIn and tag me, right? Post it on LinkedIn. You can post it on Instagram and tag me, right? You can post it on Twitter and tag me, right? And you can post it on what is the other platform I have? LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. What was the other platform we have? I think this only, right? Okay, that's fine. Now, see, guys, whoever posts like this, na, I will be connecting with them. Like, in the sense, I will come to know how Tanjil I know, because from the bootcamp 1, he is with me, right? He is helping, right? And Telegram, anyways, we have, right? So you can, if you really liked my session, right? If you have really liked my session, right? Yes, post it everywhere. Like Facebook, I'm okay, right? In LinkedIn, you all know me, right? Praveen Singham, right? Praveen Singham, right? In Instagram, you know, like Singham for DevOps, right? You all, right? I will just show you those things also so that you don't forget, right? So this is my URL, right? Singham for DevOps. You all can tag me, and I will be putting you all as a post here, and you will be highlighted here, right, in my page, right? So I think that should be what I was looking, right? So all your support in terms of that, so that all people know that we are learning something new. And LinkedIn, I hope, anyways, you all know, right? LinkedIn, you can tag me. Okay, I think I have opened LinkedIn. I will close this. So yes, so what I was telling is LinkedIn also, you all know, right? So this is my page, LinkedIn, right? Praveen-Singham, right? You all can post it, right? Whatever, if you have liked the session, still we have content, I will cover it, right? Okay, there are many things coming up. Okay, so this is my page, right? So this is my page. You all can actually post it and tag me. It will really, हाँ मतलब famous नहीं. I just wanted to make sure कि यार बाकी लोगों को पता चले, because anyways we have started something contribution to the community. So let's spread the word, right? Why we want to keep it with us, right? Let's spread the word. That's what the intention is. All of you clear? Who are going to do can send me a smiley or send me a send me a emojis. Okay, let's play the emoji game, right? 100 plus emoji if you are going to support this, right? And going forward, I'll bring best projects, right? That is a promise from my end, right? Yes, quickly all the emojis should be flooded on the screen, and then 100 plus emojis should be flooded on the screen, both on LinkedIn and YouTube. And we will be starting with the database properties, right? All of you clear? Awesome. Okay, all of you clear? Yes, 30 emojis. Okay, great. 40 emojis. Come on, quickly. 50 emojis. Okay, 55 emojis. Still more. Yes, that's awesome, right? 60 emojis. Yes. 70, still 30 more. Whatever emojis you liked, just it means that you are showing the support to me, right? It means that you are the people who are going to build the community, and you are going to tell other students who are juniors to you, who are seniors to you, who don't have job, who are trying to get a job, who are not having money to survive. We are helping all those people at the end, right? So yes, that's really great. 10 more emojis and we will go into the database properties. Okay, all good. Thank you all. So let's come into the database properties. All of you see here database properties, and it is a separate file, right, in the Spring Boot application, right? In the Spring Boot application, which you will see here somewhere, application.property file, resources. Okay, all of you see here. All of you see here. See, this is the Spring Boot application, and it is connecting with the data source. All of you? Okay, guys, please see here. Emojis are so much. Thank you. Now you see here, for the data, right? For the Java, all of you see here. For the Java to get connected with database, we need some values. Okay, no break in my session, right? And you all know that I have batch 2 also at 6 p.m. So directly I will be jumping there. Okay, all of you clear? Now you see what are the values which connects my Java application, very important guys, with database. All of you see here, what are the values that will connect my Java application with the database is very important. You need to understand. See, Spring data source, and this data source means your database. Okay, so what is the data source we are using? MySQL. So driver. So you see my database has a driver, guys. Okay, as a driver which connects the Java application and DBA. Okay, so this driver actually acts as a medium. Okay, so you see driver, what is the driver here? pom.mysql JDBC driver, right? So JDBC is the driver which we are using. Similarly, if you use any other driver, any other database, let's say Postgre database, it will have separate driver with it, right? Now you see, what is the URL of my database? JDBC MySQL. Guys, where I am going to deploy this database, I have already told you. Tomorrow, where we are going to deploy our database? All of you tell me quickly. Tomorrow, where we are going to deploy our database? Tomorrow, where we are going to deploy our database? In which platform? You forgot. All of you forgot? AWS Kubernetes. Okay, Kubernetes we are going to deploy tomorrow database, and you see from there we are getting the dynamic value, guys. I will show you these values where it is coming. See, every application needs an endpoint, right? Every application needs an endpoint. So at the end, you need to understand from where these values are coming. Okay. So once I deploy tomorrow in Kubernetes, right, in K8 as a pod, you will come to know from where these values are coming. Okay. And I will have my username and password for the database also. All of you clear? Right? So you got it, na? You got it. What are the values we have given? What is this? Right? Okay. No, Sharath, see, you told correctly. We all are not from coding background, but let's start learning from today. That's what my main intention is. Let's start learning from today. What's the kya pata yaar? Next I start DSA, right? I will also learn. You will also learn with me, right? Yes, that's what the spirit we all should have, right? So you see, username and password also will come from somewhere, which I will tell you tomorrow from pod. All of you clear? All of you clear? Sounds interesting, na? Okay, Vishwajit, I will check on this. Okay, definitely by tomorrow I will let you all know. Okay, no, see, all of you see. Yes, all of you see. It sounds interesting, na? My code is here. All of you see here. My code is here, but these are like dynamic values coming from Kubernetes. Sounds interesting, right? Doesn't it sound interesting? My code has dynamic values, right? And it is coming from pod, and this is getting read. Correct? Right? Sounds interesting, right? So tomorrow we will see, right? So this JPA is like a repository, right? And my repository class is using this JPA. Okay. So tomorrow we will see all those things little bit. Now, all of you see my SQL database. We'll talk about database also, right? We are about to see what is database. All of you see? Yes. Yes, I have the prerequisites. I will share in a while. Now see, my SQL database is basically relational database management system, right? Right? In relational database management system, what happens? Right? In relational database management system, what happens, right? Every value, right, is related with an basically table, right? And everything which you see in the MySQL database, right, your table, your order table, your values inside that, everything is a relation, right? Relation, like parent child relation, right? One-to-one relation, one-to-many, right? Mappings you have, right? Now all of you see how MySQL works, right? This is very important. Now you have a client with you. Now the client is, let's take my EC2 instance. Okay. Now the client is sending a request to the database server, and this server is sending a response. So basically here we are having two-way communication. All of you clear? All of you clear? We are having two-way communication here, right? So you see, right, show tables. We will do tomorrow the database, right? We will see how this black screen is coming. We will see how these tables are coming, right? We will see how the values are stored when you directly hit from browser, how we are sending that data. Suppose I am in Google, okay? Suppose I hit some endpoint, how that endpoint is sending the data from this Java applications to database, and whether that is stored or not, we will see tomorrow. Yes, all of you clear? All of you clear? Right? Yes. I'm telling very short and sweet about MySQL database, but tomorrow we will see. Okay. .NET projects I have not worked among, so sorry for that, right? Sajad, thank you, Sajad. I think after a long time you are here. So let's see little bit of things what we are going to do tomorrow. All of you see here. Yes, all of you see here. Tomorrow we will be. So I put this slide to make you understand. This is our Java application. Okay, and this can be our database application, database tomorrow. And let's take entire thing is in Kubernetes. In AWS tomorrow. Okay, and I am having my laptop here. right? I am hitting www dot some 10 dot something slash orders. Okay, it will first come and hit somewhere here, then it will travel to your pod, then pod to your database, right? From database, the value comes back to me. Okay. Okay, are you all not able to see 720p? Guys, tell me. Are you all, tell me one thing, is it okay, right? 720p, because see 1080 little bit difficult, but is it difficult to understand? You can see, right? So guys, all of you change your YouTube settings. I think video settings you have to do. Able to see, right? Clearly. Yes. Oh, this slide is not visible or what? You all can see, right? All of you see, right? Very clear, right? Very clear. This is master node. Yes, master node, worker node. Master node has 4 components. Worker node has 4 components. All of you see here, right? When we hit, okay, when we hit, all of you see here. Yes, when we hit kubectl command, okay, first it will interact with API server, right? Then the API server will send the data to the these things like database. This is your Kubernetes database, right? And this is your scheduler. This is your control manager. It's like the brain, right? And it is your master node. It is your worker node, right? And this is your pod, right? And this is your container runtime. If any proxy is needed, we will have here, right? So tomorrow we are going to deploy everything on AWS. Okay, everything on AWS, the entire application which you have seen here, we are going to deploy. So tomorrow what we are going to do, all of you see here, all of you see here what we are going to do. All of you see here what we are going to do. So guys, prerequisites, I will tell little bit, right? Tomorrow, please come prepared, right? You don't need to install anything, okay? Right? Yes. No, we don't need anything today. For tomorrow, you need to have one thing, that is your Spring tool suite, right? All of you, please have this Spring tool suite, right? And URL you see, I can share. I will share in the Telegram group this URL. Okay. All of you clear, right? All of you clear? I will share probably this particular thing in the Telegram group. So please be ready, okay, with this STS, and have AWS sign in also. Okay. All of you. Okay. Chat. Okay. Chat also you need. Let me put in the chat if you all are asking. Okay, it is more, it seems. Okay, all of you see, I have posted here. You all can take the links. Yes. So from here, you can take the links, right? I will show here. All of you see, once you have copied this link, Spring Tool Suite, right? You can come here, you can check here, and it will take you to the direct link. If you are using Windows, just click on this. If you are using Mac, click on this. Linux, I would not recommend. Either of these two should be fine. And you will have the Spring Tool Suite in your system. Tomorrow's live time is 4 p.m. sharp. Every Saturday and Sunday, we will have this kind of thing. Every Saturday, it will be theory. Every Sunday, it will be a live project, which you can keep directly in your resume. Okay, all of you have opened this, right? Spring Tool Suite. All of you have opened, right? 404. Why 404? Okay, I will put it again. All of you see? Now all of you see? Now you see I have pinned one more message. Please check that. Yes, no, I have again I have put. Guys, okay. You all do this Spring Toolsuit download. All of you do this Spring Toolsuit download in the internet. Working, right? No, Linux I have not asked, because Spring Boot application, in order to make like we all should be same page now. Either use Windows or your what you call Mac. Okay. Now you all see this is the page you need to go download STS3, and it will take you to any of this value. Similarly, please come tomorrow with your AWS console, right? Sign in with this. You have to give some details. If you are not able to sign in also, that's fine. Okay. And that's fine. And Postman, if you are able to install Postman, please install, right? So Postman link I can show you here. So Postman is basically, we will hit the endpoints, see, by giving the data. Okay, so tomorrow I will show you this, right? So you can just select here. See, not your OS, download for Windows or Linux. So from here, you can download. Okay, all of you clear? Those who are not in Telegram, I would request you to join the Telegram group, right? All the links will be in the video description, right? So if I take you to the video description, all of you see here, announcement link is here, register for here, right? And the dedicated Telegram group is this one, right? You all can join here. Probably I will share some data points to you all, right? See, those who are not able to sign in AWS, that's completely fine. I want you to learn at least. Are you getting, right? Clear? And Instagram link is here. The LinkedIn link is here. And if anything you need, you can check out my website also, right? So for tomorrow, I will set an agenda before we wind up this class. All of you see here? Okay, all of you see? Few things before you leave. Please come. Okay, please come tomorrow, right? At 4 p.m. sharp, right? 4 p.m. sharp for hands-on project, right? And this will be a very beautiful project. Trust me. I will show you end to end how a Spring Boot application works, how your Postman works, how your Kubernetes works, how your AWS, you have to make sure anything is working, right? Got it? Now, Saturday and Sunday, the classes are there every weekend, right? All the links will be shared, right? For Sunday, for tomorrow's session, I have already shared in Telegram, right? Telegram, I have already shared, right? Please join Telegram group so that you are updated, right? I will share in the Telegram PPT. I will make sure I add some points or share in the Telegram group, right? Yes. Interview questions I will discuss at the end of the 4th week, right? 4th week I will keep for that. I have Ubuntu OS. It's STS is not workable. Don't use Ubuntu, please. Okay, please, because we all should be on the same page. Okay. So number of sessions, 8 sessions in total, every Saturday and Sunday from today, right? At 4 p.m. sharp, you need to join. Okay. So I think we are good, right? Perfect. See you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Please join me. I have shared the links in Telegram. I will share again in WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, right? Yes. It's a live video and everything will be on my YouTube channel. And people on LinkedIn, where are you all? People on LinkedIn, what I would say is tomorrow, please join my YouTube live. There is no live on the LinkedIn, right? Are you got it? Because every day posting on LinkedIn, it will be really difficult. So those who are watching me, you can actually come on the YouTube tomorrow, right? YouTube live. I have already shared. All of you see here. All of you see here. The YouTube live link for tomorrow's session will be this one. You need to come here on the live. This is the tomorrow's YouTube live session. Hands-on project 1, right? And this session 2, hands-on on Spring Boot, deploy Kubernetes with database. This will be your hands-on tomorrow, right? And those who want to be the channel member, right, you can click on join and you can be the part of channel member also, right, in order to make sure you don't miss anything, and you are always connected with me, right? You can just say join, and you have the Singham friend which is having this loyalty badges. You can get that, right? And also I think 𝐃𝐞𝐯𝐲𝐬 is a member, so that's why it is showing star, right? So you all can join tomorrow, right, and watch any of the videos. If you have any time, please watch this playlist also, interview playlist. I have shared all the things here, right? And this is the bootcamp 1 playlist. If you want to join, you can definitely join, right? So doubts and everything I will take tomorrow, right? And I have a batch 2 6 p.m. class I have to start, right? So I will be going there. And please join tomorrow's session, right? So see, live in 21 hours, 30th April at 4 p.m, right? And please, a humble request, please post, right? Please post in LinkedIn, tag me, right? If you have liked the session, please like the video, share the channel link with 5 of your friends, right? At least what I would suggest is, right, share channel link with 5 friends, right? At least in your college groups, in your place, you can share it, right? Got it? Now, one good thing, right, you all can join tomorrow. So thank you all for joining today's session. If you are not able to install any tools, that's completely fine. I will help you tomorrow. Okay, I will help you tomorrow, right? Thank you all for joining today's session. It was really good talking to you all, right? And see you all tomorrow at 4 p.m. If you have liked the session, please like on the video, share the channel link with your friends, share on LinkedIn, tag me on LinkedIn, tag me on Instagram, and I am here to always help you. Any questions we will take tomorrow, because I have to jump to my other class, right? Thank you. It was really nice talking to you all. Same Josh we will continue tomorrow, and same spirit we will maintain. Again, a huge thank you, both the people on LinkedIn and on YouTube also, right? Total 8 sessions, Saturday and Sunday. Every day we will be live, right? Every weekend we will be live, right? Thank you everyone. Thank you. It's really nice talking to you all. I have to leave now, right? Please show your love with emojis, right? That's where I would actually need, right? So today's session, it was really good. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have liked, please share that data with your friends. That will be really good. One month.
Recording in progress.
Okay, thank you all. Bye. Yes, thank you. Yeah.